Welcome and thank you for joining me for this energizing morning yoga class. If you're ready, come down onto your mat. We'll begin with a few rounds of breath, just centering and grounding ourselves before our physical practice. So just come into an easy seat or any comfortable seat that you can maintain for a couple of breaths here. And just as you find a seat, notice the contact of your body with the ground that is underneath you. Allow your shoulders to drop down. Maybe you soften the gaze or shutting the eyes down completely. We'll go ahead and shift our attention to the breath. Noticing the natural rhythm of your breath. Simply following it as it flows into the nose, filling your chest and your belly up, and follow it out of the nose or the mouth. Allow the breath to cultivate a sense of presence within you. And as you grow more present here, start to notice the sounds that surround you. Maybe you can hear some birds or insects chirping. Maybe some playful monkeys leap about. Or maybe you simply focus on the sound of my voice. Start to invite some deeper breaths into the body. Follow it softly, twinkling the eyes open. Let's gather a big breath in here, reaching the arms over the head. Big belly breath. Exhale as you release your hands to heart center. Open them out to the sides again. Big breath in. One more precious breath here. Lovely. Let's rise up onto our feet at the top end of the mat. And reaching the arms up and over the head, stretch the body open. Maybe you interlace the fingers and push the palms outward here as you reach up. Exhale to release the arms by the sides of the body once again. Circle those arms back up towards the sky. Breathe in. On your exhale, drop your left arm over to your left side. Reach your right arm up and over towards the left side. Body stretch across the right side of the body here. Take a breath in as you lift yourself back up to center. Left arm rising as the body rises. Exhale as you release your right arm and reach the left arm over towards the right now. Lift and rise back up. Reach both arms up and over the head. On your exhale, hinge at the hips and fold forward here. You could maybe heel toe the feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart as you come into this first forward fold. You could have a gentle bend in the knees as you fold over here. And you could bring the hands to opposite elbows and just create a little box shape for the head as you just flop over here in your first forward fold. I'll invite you to go for any other intuitive movements that might come about while you're in this posture. You could bend one knee at a time, alternating on the spot, maybe taking the hips side to side as you bend each knee. You could take the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers here, maybe dropping the arms, maybe keeping the hands drawn to the lower back. Whatever motion you go for while you're in this forward fold, the breath stays flowing. And release the hands if they're interlaced behind the back, and with a ripple through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae start to rise up. Coming all the way up to stand, reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale, release the hands to heart center. Let's release the arms by the sides of the body. Breathe in as you reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale as you hinge at the hips and fold forward here. Breathe in as you lift halfway up, flattening the back, maybe gazing slightly out in front of you. Start to bend the knees, plant the palms down, step both feet back into a plank position. Spend a breath right here, head, heart, and hips in one line. You could drop down to the knees to do this. We'll lower down towards the mat now. Breathe into your back bend of choice, maybe a cobra, maybe an upward facing dog. And exhale, make your way back into a downward facing dog. Breathe, reach back here. Now look to the top of the mat in between the hands and travel forward to the top, lifting halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Fold over into your full Uttanasana, forward fold, and roll up to stand. Reaching arms into high mountain. Exhale, release the hands over to heart center. Release your arms once again. Breathe and reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale as you hinge at the hips and fold over the legs. Inhale to lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, bend the knees, step it back, plank pose. Release over to the mat as you breathe in and swoop forward into your back bend. Exhale, release back, downward facing dog. Lovely. Look to the top end of your mat and hop it or walk it forward. Make your way to the top. Lift halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Fold over into Uttanasana and ripple up into your standing high mountain position. We'll release the hands over to heart center and we'll take one heated flow here to really energize us this morning. And we'll slow it back down to seal this short and quick practice. So if you are ready, grip your feet nice and firm. Get ready for the strong part of the practice. Inhale as you reach the arms up and over the head. Exhale, hinge at the hips and fold over. Breathing in to lift halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your palms, step it back. Reach up into a downward facing dog. We'll kick the right leg high towards the sky here, really opening at the hip. You could bend that knee if you wish, that heel reaching towards the back of the body. Kick that right leg high. Once again, look to the top end of the mat and step that right foot to the top. Keep that left knee off the mat as you reach up from this runner's lunge into a high crescent lunge. The chest and sternum are reaching towards the front. Your fingers are active and splayed open. That left heel is reaching away here to the back end of the mat. From here, let's take that left arm, reach it out to the front. Take the right arm, reach it back so that you're in a twisted high crescent. Breathing here. Start to drop that right hand down towards the mat. Lift that left arm at the same time, reversing in this twisted high crescent. Release back into your twist, and we'll sweep that right hand all the way out to the front. Flatten your back heel. You could bring your left hand into a fist as you pull back, as though you were a strong archer here, aiming at a point. We'll open into warrior two. Keep your focal point, your drishti, at a point out in front of you, something not moving. We'll start to reach forward through those right fingers. Flip that front palm and sweep it back into a reverse warrior. Your left hand could go along that left leg, or it could go to the lower back. You're reaching forward through that right knee, opening that right thigh out towards the right. And we'll release back into our warrior two, looking down towards that right foot. We'll either reach that right hand down towards the mat, maybe on tented fingers, maybe on a flat palm, or we'll come down onto that right elbow on the right knee. Left arm goes up and over the head here. Side angle pose. From here, rise back up into your warrior two. Point your right toes about 45 degrees towards the top left corner of your mat, and we'll bend into that right knee. Hands draw to heart center. Pivot with that left foot so that the toes point up to the sky. You could open the arms apart here, right arm reaching towards the ground, left arm reaching high. Release, hands back to heart center. Plant the palms towards the mat and we'll pivot to face the top short end of the mat once again. Plant that left palm down onto the mat and reach the right arm high. Exhale, release that right palm down. Step it back into your plank position. Take your chaturanga. Lovely. Take a breath here before we move on to the other side. Left leg reaches high. Three-legged downward facing dog, opening at the hip, bending that left knee here. Lengthening that leg back out, look to the top end of the mat, and maybe we step that left foot to the top of the mat. Rise up from this runner's lunge into your high crescent lunge, right heel reaching back here. Take that right arm, reach it out to the front. Take that left arm and reach it back. Twisted high crescent. Start to drop that left arm down. Reach the right arm high. Release back into your twisted high crescent and sweep that left arm out to the front. We'll flatten the right heel. Bring the right palm into a fist and pull it back. Cosplaying as that strong archer here. Reach forward with those fingers as though grasping for your drishti. Flip that palm and sweep it back. Rise back up into your warrior two. Look down towards the left foot, and you've got those options. You could bring the left elbow onto that left knee. You could take the left palm or the left fingertips on tented hands down to the mat here for side angle pose. Rise back up into your warrior two. And we'll point those left toes about 45 degrees out to the right side. Bend into that left knee. Hands come to heart center. We pivot with that right foot so that the right toes point to the sky. Breathing here in Skandasana. And then release the hands over to the mat. Walk it over to the top short end corner of your mat. Plant the right palm down and lift that left arm high. Now exhale, release that hand to the mat. Step the left foot to the back. Take your chaturanga, last one here. And then drop onto the knees. Roll over the knees and come into a child's pose. From this child's pose, start to slowly ripple up. We'll come to find either a cross-legged seat or just humbly sitting on the shins here. You can rest the hands on the lap, drop the shoulders, and shut the eyes, inviting more of an inward awareness. Take a note of any sensations within the body that may be lingering from your practice. extend this observation onto your mental and emotional body as well. Let's bring the hands over to heart center. Bow the head over to the heart. Thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to take care of yourself. I wish you an amazing rest of your day.